reader cheaters.
Welcome back.
Reader cheater. We're talking about eyesight up here, folks.
Yeah, we're talking during the break, but Brenda Still is here, and this is being put on by Workforce Center, is that right? Of Arkansas?
Arkansas Workforce Center.
Okay, and it's called a Green Energy Demonstration Van. Tell us about the van.
It's a mobile unit, and it travels all over the state. It's actually sponsored by the Arkansas Apprenticeship Coalition, has several partners, the Workforce Center being one that helps sponsor the cost of it. And it travels all over the state, and it's actually a training van, so it actually goes to colleges and lets people do some training on it. But we invited it to come to our area. We have a summer youth program with high school students, and we were next week we're doing an event where it's all about careers and visiting the college, and we're going to be touring the college, and so we decided this was a way for people to see more than just your traditional college classes. So we invited it, and it has to do with, it's an apprenticeship.
Okay. But what's in the van?
It's things related to green. And at the Workforce Center, we would get calls from people saying, I've heard that green jobs are in demand. What's a green job? Well, for years I've kind of been like visualizing recycling and windmills, I guess. You know, maybe that's what most people think about.
Panel here or there.
Exactly. But this unit actually has trainers that are on 6 different occupations that are related to apprenticeships and to green, things that are related to water, things that would relate to plumbing, to electrical, to heating and air conditioning. So a lot of these jobs are through apprenticeships.
Okay. So a person might get a job with a heat and air conditioning service?
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Well, and that's to bring them around. Like when you said plumbing, like to specialize in like low water systems, low water use conversions and things like that.
Exactly. That would, electrical things that would be energy conserving, and water conserving, and related to solar, related to conservation.
Now, how long did each little apprentice, like, does someone come in and just fiddle with it for 5 minutes, or do you come in and have a 15-minute station? Is there anything like that?
Yeah, well, when it's actually at the college for that purpose, it's hours, where they do.
So you bring like a mini class.
It's a class, right? But what we're doing this week is to give our high school students just a taste of it, to see what it is, and so we want to invite the general public to be able to come and do that too. And I can tell you the times and stuff like that. Okay. Well, it's going to be here in Mountain Home on the ASU campus Wednesday, the 20th, next Wednesday, and it's available to the public from 1 to 4 p.m. Our youth are turning it in the mornings, and it'll be available then for the public that afternoon. And then the next day, on Thursday the 21st, it'll be at Harrison at the North Arkansas College. It's at the South Campus. It'll be parked in the large parking lot right behind the Dairy Queen. Everybody kind of knows that area. And it'll be available to the public there from 9 a.m. to noon. So they can come out and see a demonstration of how they work and actually have a few minutes of hands-on if they want to, and then also find out more about how those green jobs relate to possible education and employment through apprenticeship programs, a different way of education, training. Okay.
All right. Tell us a little bit about Workforce.
Okay.
What you guys do down there.
What we do down there. Lots of things, of course. I work in the job training part. We have a scholarship program. We get funds for scholarships for people who qualify on income or qualify as dislocated workers. We also have for youth college scholarships. They have a maximum of 2-year scholarship, and there's some eligibility and things like that. We do have some funds for that right now. We particularly have some funds for people that qualify in an age group between 18 and 21 right now.
Okay.
And
do they have to specialize in any particular thing, or
it
is
has
the scholarship open?
It has to be something that they can start and finish within 2 years, and ties to an occupation that's considered in demand.
Okay,
we
so
have
not
a
just
list,
an AA degree.
not just an associate degree, and not the first 2 years of something. If somebody's going on for a 4-year degree, we would do those last 2 years. It has to be the 2 years just before they actually finish and are employable.
Okay.
So we have some students that may finish their 2 years and then be, you know, at the point of transfer into a 4-year school. Or we do a lot of people in LPN, RN, some of those programs that are more basically a 2-year program.
And some of the business certificate, like the Cisco and the things where people go and it's just a certain number of hours because you're training for a particular thing. What about the welding program?
The welding program.
We've
had
would
several
work.
several people in the welding program. At North Arkansas College in Harrison, of course, there's heavy equipment operation. There's the truck driving CDL program. We have currently and have had lots of students in those programs.
Do you work hand in hand with the college on placing?
We do. Of course, we're at the Workforce Center, so you know, we have a lot of information about jobs that are available, and we do help our students. All of our students will leave with when they finish school with a resume, you know, ready for employment, and we will help them network and find jobs using those.
Yeah, you mentioned something that's a hot topic right now, and that's a displaced worker. So that's someone who's been laid off.
Yes.
And what are their options when they walk? Someone like me who walks in the door and says, you know, I'm 48 years old, I just got laid off from a job I've worked at 20-something years. Now what do I do? What do you tell me?
Well, we offer a lot of workshops and things like that. You know, a lot of people that, just like you said, it may have been 20 years since they've been out in the workplace looking for a job. And we do a lot of workshops on job search skills. You know, how do you do that now? You know, lots of it is online. You know, resumes, faxing, you know, those kind of things. All of our workforce centers have a resource area where they can come in at no cost to the public and use our computers to do a resume, to fax them, to email them, anything that's related to, you know, finding employment. So you know, that's a service for our displaced homemakers and our dislocated workers. And then, of course, our services there in the Workforce Center, just being registered for work and having access to any jobs that are, you know, that are called in by employers or that we know of.
Yeah, so employers contact you knowing that you have a pool of applicants, type thing.
Exactly. And then our, like I said, our dislocated workers are eligible for our scholarship program. So, and we will, you know.
Do you charge a fee to place those workers? No fees at all? Okay.
No, we're
not like a temporary service.
No, we're not. The Workforce Center is a partnership between the state agency, which is Department of Workforce Services, that do your unemployment insurance claims. They have veterans reps, and they do job placement. And then the portion that I'm actually employed by is a nonprofit agency, Northwest Arkansas Certified Development, and we do the job training part. We get funds through the Workforce Investment Act program. And we do scholarships, and we do workshops, and we staff the resource rooms. And,
Now, is there a program for people that need certain clothing? Do you still do that, or?
We have, and we do a lot of referrals. We do a lot of referrals. We try to stay on top of all the agencies that are out there that help with things like that, transportation kind of issues, child care kind of issues, you know, things that people need to be employable and to be able to keep a job. Get a job and keep a job.
Get a job and keep a job. Good.
Well, and the people that come in and maybe that don't have the computer skills, because you were mentioning Chris, and she's done computer work over for the Literacy Council, so you would direct someone, because there are people that come in and don't have the computer skills to fill out a job application online.
And a resume. Resumes are a big thing, and we do have staff that help, if necessary, one-on-one, helping people do a resume, a professional resume, and we print them copies and things like that. So yes, we have those people that, and we try to make them very comfortable in our resource room and very comfortable on our computers. And then frequently we refer them to courses that might help them get, you know, entry-level computer skills and become comfortable on the computer.
Yeah. Well, there are people who have been displaced and find out they don't have a job to go back to. And I don't mean at their company. What they do just doesn't really exist anymore because those type of jobs are starting to be phased out. And that's a scary proposition when you hit midlife and beyond.
Yeah. But you know, we've had people in those situations before that have come to us and said, you know, I was kind of trapped in this job. I was comfortable there and I didn't leave, but now that it's left me, my dream was to go to school and become a nurse, or my dream was to become a teacher. And it's kind of give them that little nudge to go do what they dreamed of doing, and that's one of the things we try to help them do. And we've seen a lot of successes in that area. And it's rewarding to see people that we've trained, you know, be out in our community working. And we do see a lot of those.
Well, if you'd like more information, the number's on the screen earlier, and then there's more information at the end of the show. But we want to tell people about the green energy demonstration vans coming to
Be on the ASU
campus, yes.
Wednesday, the 20th, next Wednesday. Open to the public from 1 to 4. And then in Harrison at North Arkansas College, the South Campus, right behind the Dairy Queen, on Thursday the 21st, available to the public from 9 a.m. till noon.
Okay. And where are your offices located if somebody would like to come in and visit with you?
Okay. Our office in Harrison is on 65 North, right behind Colton Steakhouse.
Okay.
That's how most people identify us. We're in the Northwest Arkansas Economic Development Building.
Okay.
And here in Mountain Home, it's in the Georgetown Square, right behind Fred's.
Fred's, okay. Yeah, that we need
have those big those landmarks.
That's it. We don't want a street address. We want a landmark.
Yeah.
Fine, exactly. Well, good. Wonderful.
Brenda, thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you. Yeah,
and you're
thank
welcome
you.
to come back sometime and maybe fill us in on other things that the workforce is doing.
Okay. Would love
Thank
to.
you. Thank
love
you.
to. Thank you.
All right, up next we have Darren Roberts and Brad Adams. We're going to be talking about the Camp Sunshine.
Camp Sunshine.
Stay with us.